Welcome to Cornerstone Horsemanship. I'm Greta Cummings.
And I'm Sheri Billings.
So now that you've got your horse's shoulder moving away from you, your horse is now ready to move forward. So Sheri, what do we need to do once our horse starts moving forward in our sending exercise?
Well, as in our last week's tip,
he loves you.
Yeah, I know, he does. In our last week's tip, we pushed his shoulder away from us. That way, when they start to move, they're not running over the top of us. So now we're going, as soon as they start walking off, we don't want to keep on pushing that shoulder anymore. We want to push them forward. And we do that with our eyes. So our eyes shift back to his hip, and that gives him the cue to move forward.
Okay. So Sheri, the eye, that seems just so simple, moving from the shoulder back to the hip. Why does that work?
Well, it has to do with how horses are prey animals. And these prey animals, they constantly are keeping themselves from being attacked by the predators. And we are the predators. So our eyes are telling them what to move away from us. And it's so important that we use our body language and our eyes to be consistent. Otherwise, we desensitize them to our eyes and our body language.
Yes, and then that's when they get nervous because they don't feel comfortable because they're not sure what to do and where to go. So why don't you give us another demonstration with AIM about how we change from that focusing on the shoulder to the hip.
Okay. So what I'm going to first do, we got our lead management here.
That was another Tuesday tip.
Yeah. So I'm going to ask him to move his shoulder away from me so he can start his sending exercise. So I'll get his attention, and I'll ask him to move his shoulder. As soon as he steps away, my eyes go to his hip. Now my eyes are on his hip. I can make him go faster, or I can ask him to stop.
Well, thank you for the demonstration.
Sure.
So you having to stop him, that brings up another point. Once we get our horse going, we have to be able to stop them. That's all part of the control of the feet.
Without pulling on their head.
Without pulling on their head. That's the trick. So I think that's what we do next week.
Yes, that'd be perfect.
So stay tuned for more Tuesday tips with getting that sending exercise perfected.
And we'll do the whole flow where we'll send them by sending their shoulders and then their hip, and we'll teach them how to walk.
Sounds great. May the grace of our Lord Jesus Christ be with you.
And the horses you ride
from our barn to yours.
You ham. Yeah.
So why are the eyes such a big thing? I mean, it sounds like such a simple thing. But why is that such a big thing?
It has to do with the way the horses are as predators.
You mean the horse is a prey animal?
The horses
We're the predator?